PR Connections Radio presents.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're hearing this podcast from. Welcome to my podcast, Prospering in Health and Wealth. My name is Werner Dixon. I'm with VM Enterprise, and I am wanting to have a discussion with you about health, wealth, and wellness, and talk about how they actually interrelate with each other and can create a better environment for you, create a better work environment for you, a life situation for you, particularly if you have your health and you can focus on generating your wealth. And I think we'd have a lot to have conversations about. If you're interested, hang around and get your friends and relatives on board. And so let's get underway. Thank you. Let's go.
This podcast is brought to you by LifeWave. Ready to elevate your wellness game? Meet X39 from LifeWave.com. This game-changing patch uses phototherapy to stimulate your skin, enhancing strength and stamina by channeling your body's innate energy. Simply apply it to harness infrared heat, naturally boosting your vitality. Want to learn more? Visit www.lifewave.com/VernD and step into a healthier, more active lifestyle today.
Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having an awesomely blessed day today, and you're getting ready for the 4th. What are you going to do? Go out there and put some ribs on the barbecue, or we're going to be doing the hot dogs this year. But anyway, we got this next day coming up for the holiday, 4th of July, and our 250th year anniversary of this country. This founding fathers put this thing together. And here we are, and we're still trying to hold it together. So that's an awesome opportunity to participate in life in general. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing up, and I hope you got all the family and everything together. What I'd like to talk to you about today is to kind of help you understand a little bit more about why I'm doing this, other than the original reasons that I kept providing in terms of me having health issues and then having financial issues to try to compensate or support that process. And I'd like you to understand that the opportunities that I'm bringing to the table or trying to introduce you to are opportunities that have been running, no issues. They're paying, and that's important. They're paying. They've got all their ducks in a row, and that's why I'm bringing them to the table. I mean, I'm probably like everybody else. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm probably like other folks too. Friends of relatives call you and introduce you to a project or an opportunity. And maybe you jump in, maybe you don't, depending on what your relationship is with that person or your financial situation, how good it is, or just what your idea about participating in these types of environments anyway. But the product that I want to talk to you about today is the Miracle Cash and More / Bellator and / Bellator Mediterra. And the reason I put all those together is because I originally started with this company when it was initially set up as Miracle Cash and More, which is still a viable component of the organization. That's when I made a lot of investments into this company, and I've been doing this for over 3 years. So this is a real, I've had a real dedication to this opportunity. Because of the things that I understand about what's going on and the people who got me involved in it anyway. Because some of those people have been very, very successful in other opportunities. And so they were promoting this one. And I just wanted to make sure that I got involved. Well, all of that going through the issues, unless you can talk to other people who have maybe an understanding or an interest to move forward in a financial environment or a networking environment or an affiliate rated environment, either of those, then you can kind of build a company if that's what you want to do. But for the most things that I've been involved in, I've been trying to do that without necessarily building a large organization. I've been there, done that. And so that is not something that I was initially attempting to do. And that's why I've made investments in this organization that are paying currently without those other components, even though I do have several. I do have a team in most of my organizations as well. But that's just based on me having a conversation with someone in general and maybe seeing something on my social media and that kind of thing. And so I began to obviously promote these things as they have become more and more successful. So with that in mind, Mediterra is going to be, or is, the company that Miracle Cash and More, Bellator, all of them going to be under that umbrella of Mediterra. And the reason I'm doing this and reintroducing this is because we just hit the NASDAQ. And so we are waiting on a few changes as we moved up the NASDAQ change. Right now we're on the OTC. And so we're trying to move up that change to get a full-fledged position on the board. And so that's coming. There's got a few details to work out. But in terms of how we got from where we started and where we are now in terms of being a publicly rated company, I'd like to have you look at one of the first areas that we were involved in, and that's Miracle Cash and More. So if I can get that to run, have you take a look at that. It'll take about 5 minutes to kind of go through, and so you can see where we got started. So.
Dear Bellator family, we wanted to share some key insights to help you better understand the true value of the opportunity you are part of, the foundation of Miracle Cash and More. Miracle Cash and More began its journey in 2017 with a clear vision to become a global fintech powerhouse, not just a traditional bank. Our starting point was the development of a core banking system, also known as a switch in the financial industry. This system consists of millions of lines of code. It took 3 years and over $5 million to develop. We built a mid-level core banking system from the ground up. Why is this significant? Because we own the technology. We are not leasing or dependent on third parties, which saves costs and provides flexibility. When you invest your time in a company, that company should deserve your time and effort by providing real sustainable value. What has the company invested to create an opportunity for you? Who is the actual customer? If it's just you, then it's not a real business. It's a cycle destined to fail. Most crypto MLMs have failed because they start with a compensation plan and then pick a product that fits. Their focus isn't on solving real-world problems, but on making quick money. That's not sustainable. Miracle Cash and More is not an MLM. It's a fintech company offering real services to merchants. Bellator is the marketing arm designed to help expand Miracle's reach. This gives us the best of both worlds. A company with real products and services. A network marketing structure to help spread the word and reward those who grow the network. We built our own switch, no third-party licensing required. Handles crypto transactions directly with customizable merchant admin panels. Offers higher APRs than traditional banks, making us the crypto bank for merchants. Secure and efficient transaction management. Continuous updates to benefit both customers and merchants. These companies represent over 100 million active accounts, and our technology is installed in all of these machines. This is a huge victory and a clear sign that we are leading the way in the industry. This is why it takes time to be the best. Building something of this magnitude isn't easy. It requires patience, dedication, and relentless hard work. But the results speak for themselves.
Anyway, that's kind of where I wanted you to take a look at in terms of the industry that we're involved in. It's a fintech environment. I mean, and that switch that we were talking about, like when you go shopping and you use your credit card and you put it in the machine and it goes to the bank, what happens in that transaction is it runs from your credit card or that machine, point of sale machine, to the bank. The bank says you have the funds to cover that order or that sale or that purchase rather. And so it okays it, and then the information comes back, the transaction is completed, and then the end results get stored on your bank and your information, your file. That process is a multi-billion-dollar link between those two. And so basically what we have done is taken a switch to automate that particular process. And so that's why we're so happy and excited about the completion. Well, it's still growing because they said over 100 million. Actually, we're over 140 million of those crypto machines, crypto fiat machines or point of sale machines that our software is on. So a company can push a button and let us and make a decision in terms of whether it's a crypto transaction or a fiat transaction. And so that's the exciting part. I was involved in the early stages of that particular switch. And so it's an incredible device in terms of what it does within the confines of the software and the environment that we're in, considering we're taking over that piece. Now, and the reason that I'm excited about it also is because of crypto and what it's doing as well. And more people are being introduced to crypto. So as more and more people get introduced to crypto, the value of our tokens based on that environment also increases because we're using the technology more and more often. And so that's the exciting part. I mean, considering we're on over 140 million and still growing, that's an absolute fantastic opportunity. Not only that, but we have other nodes or switches. In this case, our switch is called a node anyway. And so we have other nodes that do different things as well that we're also earning income from. And again, I want you to understand this is a very, very solid organization. Like we say, we've been around for almost 7 years, really going into production last 4 or 5 years. And I've been involved a little over 3 years. And so, obviously there's been some frustration in terms of the timing and wanting these things to work faster and come sooner. But everything is where it should be on the time it was taking to get it there. And so we've done some extra things to make that happen. With that in mind, and I indicated that we are on the NASDAQ now, and so that's the significant portion of it. We've got other companies coming to us wanting us to help them get on the blockchain and do different projects. We're extending our services beyond the U.S. We're in Dubai. I mean, obviously we have that area as well. So we're opening Africa up, Australia and Canada. And so these areas are big areas for us, and also Mexico. And so those areas are really growing. And so there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of opportunity to earn income as well. So with that in mind, I want you to hear what the president and founder of Bellator, which is our marketing arm under all these products and services that we're promoting. And so I want you to see what he has to say about this process.
Hi, my name is Micah Theard. I am the CEO of a company called Bellator Life. the friend that sent you this message is probably part of our community. We've been building a community for over 5 years, and we've been building a company around that community for over 4 years. And our goal is to create the most powerful, fun community in the world. And just how did this all happen? Well, I fell in love with crypto. Yes, I know, crypto in 2015, because I saw that the blockchain technology was superior to the financial system that we currently have. And I knew it was going to be the future. And of course, any emerging technology is not going to be without friction. So there's been, a growth to this industry, but now there's laws all over the world, and we can see that it's becoming what I always thought it would be. It's going to be the future of transactions. I ran into someone, I just ended up in his office a few years ago, a banker who was raised in England but has Turkish descent. Him and his team put over 50,000 ATMs out in England, and then they moved over and they created the ATM infrastructure for Turkey and built a consumer credit product that did over 1.5 billion in sales in the first quarter. And when I met him, he was sharing with me a company that he'd been building that he believes, and we believe, will be one of the leading companies in the future, a fintech type bank of the future. So since we started 4 years ago, we've managed to build a company that is leading now as a crypto payment gateway. We are listed on the NASDAQ, waiting for just a name change and a symbol change as a holding company for all of our companies. And the crypto payment gateway has contracts with companies around the globe and can do merchant service crypto for companies where they can accept crypto and get local currency into the bank account the same day. And we have signed contracts with Ingenico and Pax. These are the merchant device companies. They have about 80% of the stores of the world. We've done a contract with Shopify, and we have about 6-7 companies that that we haven't disclosed yet, that you probably deal with on a daily basis, that we're doing crypto services with. This is going to lead to that the people who work with us will have an opportunity to get paid every time a transaction happens on Shopify, every time someone buys a watch or a car or a Rolex in a store somewhere in the world. But we're doing it in a very unique way. We created this fun program called BG Lifestyle. It's sort of an AI/travel club where when you refer people to the club, they learn about how to effectively use AI in the future, but also they are part of a travel club where they can go on amazing trips, cruises for half price, all-inclusive resorts and beautiful places, travel first class, and all paid for by the miles they earn by simply inviting people to the club. So it's a really fun program. We are planning to build different clubs in different cities of the world. So when you're in that city, you can go visit the club, have meetings, talk and network there. So we're doing a launch in this month of June, and your friend wants to invite you to take a look to see what it is. We have ways that people can start without having to pay anything. And we have very low starting points of $250. So it's very simple, very easy and fun. And as you grow this, you can end up in positions where you earn, $1,000 per sale. And we anticipate that a lot of people will grow into those positions and having several sales a day. So we've already, with our company over the last 4 years, paid out over $30 million in commissions. And we anticipate being able to do more and more of that as we grow the company. we have products that are currently paying every day on transactions. So there's a product that people will earn in our travel club as well that will have a monthly payment to you of $90. So there's a lot of exciting parts to what we're doing. And so just let your friend know that you're interested in hearing more about this, and they'll invite you to one of our next presentations. Thanks a lot. That's all for me. I'm Micah Theard, Bellator Life and BG Lifestyle.
Bellator Life and BG Lifestyle. I wanted you to hear from the founder of Bellator, the president of Bellator, in terms of what we've done. Now, the first video that I put up saying, this is what we're involved in, this is the technology, and this is how it's used. And so obviously it's been used effectively enough where we're getting other companies, as I mentioned before, coming to us, wanting us to help them get on the blockchain. We've got we talked about this in one of the other presentations, that there's one of the largest oil companies in Africa. We're going to tokenize their oil products and services. And so all of those charges come under Mediterra, Bellator, Miracle Cash, and more. And so everybody earns a little bit from that. And like he's saying, the systems currently are paying every day. And so since I've been in, and I've got tokens, and I've got the nodes or the switches that I purchased a while ago, they're paying very well. And again, that's why I'm trying to introduce this to folks now, because these are successful projects. What he said about you can come in for no charge, you can register for free and get set up and start promoting the product for free. But if you want to get your first level in terms of maybe BG Life, instead of the $250, that's a second level, you can actually come in for $100. And $100 gives you a portion, it gives you a couple of classes where you're learning AI. And by the time you go through this process and got all of the components, just by sharing it with other people and other people sharing it with other people, like you say, you're getting miles for your trips and those kind of things. But also just by sharing it, you're building your application where you're able to create AI products and services that'll help you promote your business as well. So, I mean, you can get the whole thing if you want to be, if you've got a couple of bucks laying around in your pocket, you can get the Alpha Pass for $2,100 right now, because they have a special, which is normally $2,350. But right now we're doing this promotion and we got some things going. It's $2,100. But in lieu of coming out of pocket with $2,100, start with nothing, or start with 100, and then work your way up from that perspective. The other technologies that I've introduced here, the AI product and services that I have, they just hit another milestone where we're going to hold the token back for until after the first of the year. But the company has been so successful in what we're doing in our marketing program and everything. We're introducing the token to the public, which is called BET, and that's from the booster organization that I promoted here as well. And the other one is Super One. Super One is following the soccer tournaments that's going on now, and so we're heavily involved in that, where we'll be making our tokens from fans playing the games. And so we've had it. Like I said, this is just amazing and it's exciting. And I'd like you to get involved if you're interested. If nothing else, you can just come in and take a look. But we've got a webinar coming up this Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is here. And so they'll be going through, it'll take about 30 minutes for that process, but they'll be going through all of the components of what we have available, how it's working, what's going on, talking about other folks that are talking to us about adding different components to what they're doing because they're interested in becoming part of the financial options that are beginning to run on the blockchain. And I guess everything is moving to the blockchain because, like I said, some of the nodes that we're running when people are out buying gas and doing things. And as long as they do a crypto transaction, we earn some income from that. And so that's what's exciting about it. And the real exciting part is that I put in the time. I put in the time with these organizations, and they're beginning to pay out. And so again, that's why I wanted to kind of introduce you to what was going on here in Bellator and Miracle Cash and more, and also Mediterra. And Mediterra, you'll be able to see as one of the stocks right now that is listed. And before there's some next steps to be made, we're taking care of our logo and some color things, some minor things that they're trying to deal with. But this whole industry and everything is becoming very, very exciting because every day now I'm looking for additional ways to tell you about it, I guess is what I'm indicating. The healthcare product that I'm using, LifeWave product X39, the LifeWave X49, and those products and services over there on the light technology. That's the product that's also not only keeping me healthy and improving my health, and I like to think it's turning back the clock a little bit and giving me a little bit more longevity. I mean, obviously none of that's guaranteed, but you can always hope, right? And so that's helping me from a health perspective, and it's also helping from a financial perspective. And again, either any of these products that I'm talking about, you can get started for free. Get started for free. Ask for my link, or reach out to me on Facebook or LinkedIn or WhatsApp, and get links to these products so you can kind of find out for yourself and see if it's something that you want to be involved in. And again, it doesn't cost you anything to take a look. And so I'm encouraging you to take a look, because from a financial perspective, if that's what you're looking for longevity, looking for something that you can do to buy that next car or move up in the house that you're in, if you want to do that, or if you want to send your kids or grandkids, mine is for grandkids. If you want to send your kids to a better university or give them some additional help and support in terms of what they're doing. Maybe it's a relative that you need to support. Mom and dad may need some help or whatever, and they were thinking about some stuff. And so you can talk to them about their health, help them get healthy and stay that way, and also help them help yourself earn some additional income so that you can support any process that you're going through. One of the things that I did notice is that there's a lot of advertisement in terms of, since AI is so prominent and just going absolutely nuts. There's a lot of opportunities to look at other products and services. And so I'm encouraging you to look at whatever you want to look at that would be beneficial in one way or the other. Whether it's health, that's great. And you need your health, because if you don't have your health, if you're making money over there, it doesn't matter, because if you're sick, you don't appreciate what you got coming in. And so that's an issue that I've had to try to resolve. And I think I have. I think I have some of the best solutions that I'm providing. And so that's what I'm trying to do, to make sure that you understand that these are financial opportunities that are getting better and better and expanding. And so I'm looking at what I provide and bring to the table for the long term. And again, from a financial perspective and from a health perspective, I'm doing extremely well, and I'd like you to do extremely well also. So with that in mind, it looks like we've run out of time again today, and just seems like we go through this so fast. But in the meantime, I want you to reach out to me, get the links you need so we can take a look at what you're interested in. And also, I want you to continue to be blessed. I know that's what it is. Continue to be blessed, because the good man above wants you to be happy, wealthy, and wise. And also to let you know, based on what I'm trying to let you know, also is the best is yet to come. So you have a blessed day. Take care.
Voting is more than just a right, it's a powerful tool for change. Every vote counts and every voice matters. Voting protects your rights and helps to build a better future. And it's a way to hold our leaders accountable. Voting isn't just about the big elections either. Local elections impact our daily lives. It is important to study the candidates and the issues in order to make an informed decision. Don't sit it out. Your vote is your power. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.